While 21st century science can tell us a lot about the universe we all occupy, there are still many mysteries that have yet to be fully explained by science. This is an intriguing thing since there is an exciting challenge in discovering answers to these mysteries, but it is a difficult task for scientists. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 5. The placebo effect. One of the most interesting medical mysteries that science has yet to explain has to do with the placebo effect. There have been many theories put forth that attempt to explain the placebo effect, but in terms of a definitive scientific explanation, there really isn't one at this time. Scientists and researchers sometimes dedicate their entire careers to the study of the placebo effect and what causes it, such as Ted Kaptchuk, an associate professor of medicine at Harvard Medical School. The placebo effect is essentially when someone is told to expect a certain side effect or result from a medication that is actually an inert material like cornstarch instead of an actual pharmaceutical compound. The amazing thing is that even though there is no drug being administered, the patient can sometimes experience the expected results from taking an inert pill, hence the term placebo to describe these inert and fake pharmaceutical compounds. Professor Kaptchuk has designed experiments which have revealed that the placebo effect is real, observable, and does actually cause changes in some patients' bodies in spite of no actual pharmaceutical compounds being given. Number 4. Why are there hurricanes on Saturn when it has no oceans? Back in May of 2013, NASA's Cassini spacecraft took incredible photographs of Saturn with a massive hurricane-like storm rotating on its surface. While seeing a hurricane-like storm on Saturn may be an amazing find by itself, it becomes even more astonishing when you realize that Saturn has no oceans at all. Since oceans are generally what drive hurricanes on Earth, it's natural to extend this thinking when observing a hurricane-type storm on the planet Saturn. This is a mystery that science has not yet explained to any definitive degree, making it an exciting frontier for scientists interested in solving some of the biggest unanswered questions out there. The eye of this storm on Saturn was roughly 1,250 miles across, making this particular storm a truly colossal phenomena still unanswered by science. Number 3. Monarch butterfly migration patterns. Many people know the monarch butterfly as the vibrant black and orange butterfly that is often depicted in generic butterfly photos and illustrations. What is somewhat lesser known is the truly fascinating migratory pattern that these creatures follow throughout their life cycle. The mysterious part of the monarch butterfly migratory pathway is that the life cycle of these insects is only about 6 months, and their migratory journey is over 1,000 miles and can take almost 6 months. This means that when the monarch butterflies are making their journey back to the migratory starting point, it is actually the offspring of the previous butterflies that made the first leg of the trip. If their offspring are the ones migrating back to the starting point and they were born after the first leg of the trip was completed, how do the offspring know how to find their way back? This amazing phenomena has yet to be fully explained by scientific study and is a testament to the profound complexity and wonder of the natural world. Number 2. Strange, unexplained non-terrestrial radio signals. Scientists affiliated with the Royal Astronomical Society have been studying at the Parkes Radio Telescope in Australia, trying to determine the origins of some strange incoming radio wave signatures. These scientists have been able to prove that the short, intense bursts of radio signals are coming from a non-terrestrial origin point, meaning they are coming from somewhere in outer space. These fast radio bursts, as the Royal Astronomical Society scientists have called them, only register for a tiny fraction of a second, but are picked up with a massive energy signature. These alien radio wave signatures are definitely one of the more significant phenomena that science has still not conclusively explained. If we ever do find an explanation for this mystery, it could end up bringing us much closer to learning about actual extraterrestrial life forms or currently unknown space phenomena. Unexplained jellyfish extinctions and regenerations. Out in the West Pacific, there lies a beautiful country known as Palau. One of the surrounding islands of Palau is called Isle Malik Island, and on this particular island is a body of water referred to as Jellyfish Lake. The lake is especially interesting to scientists for one primary reason, and this reason has to do with the jellyfish that call this lake home. It isn't the jellyfish themselves that are mysterious, but rather the fact that their populations seem to spontaneously disappear and reappear over the years. Science has still not figured out why these jellyfish populations in Jellyfish Lake can suddenly vanish completely and then randomly spring up again a couple of years later. This example is yet one more way to reinforce the idea that there remains a lot about the natural world that scientists have still not been able to fully explain even now in 2017. Number 1. Why do we sleep? For such a fundamental question, it's sort of surprising that scientists still have not been able to identify the underlying reasons for why we as human beings must sleep to stay alive. In fact, some scientists actually regard this as one of the greatest mysteries that the scientific community cannot conclusively explain. Some of the scientific theories for why we and almost all animals in the world must sleep include general brain maintenance, consolidating of memory functions, fixing oxidative stress damages in the body, and a host of other equally compelling theories. While many of them offer an interesting potential answer for why we have to sleep, none of them are very well established. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.